It's been 3 weeks. I know. I'm sorry. But I'm back, and in this video, it's gonna be about self-care. So I'm gonna give you 10 tips on how to take care of yourself and love yourself. So tip number one is to shower. It sounds super basic, but somebody told me, I don't know who it was, so I don't know who to give credit to, but they told me that when you shower, you should think of like washing off all the icky stuff and like the bad, like I'm letting go of this, and with like the shampoo and the body wash, and you're kind of letting go of it, and like it's a fresh start, and you feel fresh when you come out of the shower, like usually. So that's what that like helps with, like mentally, and I think that also like you're clean once you come out the shower, so I feel like it's a good form of self-care. Number two is face masks. So I mean, I know y'all heard of this about like me before. Like I like face mask. I don't know. I just also feel like you're taking care of your skin, and that's really important because it also shows your body that you care about yourself. I would seriously like consider investing in one of these brushes. It's like plastic, but it's like really good to put mud mask on and like clay mask on because yeah, instead of like getting your fingers dirty, and it's like washable easy. All right. Number three. I like this one, and y'all have heard me talk about this one too. It's candles. So candles, I mean, there are so many scents out there, and y'all might not even like candles, but I would suggest trying it if you haven't. One, because like aesthetic as heck, and number two, because they just smell great. I actually bought this one, or my sister bought it for me. At Michael's, it was $2. I'm like, look at this big thing. Anyways, and also like I've had moments where I just like, sit down and smell the candle and then just like look at it, because the flame is like really pretty, and it's also kind of like you just think, and it's just peaceful. So it's a form of self-care for me. All right, number four, music. I know we all love music and we all have our own preferences on what to listen to and what not. But when you just like put on your like earphones and you just listen to the music and you vibe out, like I feel like it's the best feeling, and you're just kind of doing you. With music, you also like get to choose what you listen to. If you want to be sad, go ahead and listen to sad music, and become more sad and fall into it. Allow yourself to fall into it, but also don't stay there. You know what I mean? And also, if you want to be happy, like there's happy music. If you want to dance your butt off, there's music for that too. So I feel like that's why it's like a good form of taking care of yourself, because like music allows you to express yourself in a way that you can't with like words, let's say. So it's a good form. All right, number five. Oh my god. that's 10. Number five, it's creative art. So any form of art, really, I feel like is also good way of expressing yourself, or just like allowing yourself to understand yourself, or just see what you're capable of. Y'all know me, that I have my little like art notebook thing, and I do just do really random stuff on it sometimes because I feel a certain way. I'm trying to find an example for y'all. Like, this is kind of embarrassing, okay? But I was trying to do a butterfly and it didn't come out. So then I just did like words, and I was listening to music at the time. So then I was just like writing the words. But yeah, I feel like that's also a good form of taking care of yourself. It doesn't have to be painting specifically. Like you could really just grab a pen and just, whatever comes out. Anything can really be considered art. But I think that it's a good way to express yourself when you can't, like, put into words. Oh, chalk, go do some chalk, but don't get in trouble with a white lady. Tell y'all later. So number six, tip number six. This one's a little serious, and y'all really don't have to pay attention to me if you don't want to, but therapy. Okay? Therapy, I can honestly say that I take therapy, I do counseling, and it's really helped me, discover things about myself, and just, it's okay to ask for help. And I feel like it's a form of self-care because you know, you don't want to be like mentally unstable and like go into something and completely ruin it because you're not okay, you know. So it's better to always kind of be the best that you can be in here. So I feel like it's a good form of taking care of yourself, because who doesn't want to be better, you know? You can be like perfectly fine, but you know, like there's always something to work on and there's always ways to be better. And I'll probably go more into it in another video, because I'm actually really passionate about this for some reason. So yeah, that's tip number 6. So tip number 7 is writing. I really like writing. I feel like only when I like feel like I can't talk to anyone else and I need to say it, or it needs to be like written down. When I write, I feel like I let go of it in a way, and like really the only person that can understand me at moments when no one else can is me, you know? So when I put it down on paper, it feels like I'm kind of letting it go, because I feel it physically like coming out of me, you know, because it's going through the pen. Oh, it's in my heart, going through the pen onto the paper, and it's down, you know. And also I feel like it's really fun to look at like your past self and like what you were dealing with. Okay, so this is my little journal that I write in. I had like 3, but every time like there's a new, like I feel like there's a new chapter in my life, I change notebooks, because I don't want to like write where like something old has happened. So that's why I have 3. So yeah, it says dark secrets, dim thoughts, and bright ideas. And yeah, it was a lot, yo. Tea. Okay, anyways, tip number 8, I like this one a lot also. It's go outside, you know. Okay, if it's cloudy outside and it's raining, I mean, go outside too. Shoot, you know, get wet, you can take a shower and dry your clothes, whatever. But also like when it's sunny, you know, sometimes you need that vitamin D, and you just you just need to go outside and feel the sun, and it actually feels really good. Sometimes if y'all have pets too, go outside, play with them, if they can be like let loose and all of that, or just, you know, like I feel like there's nature everywhere and you can just look at it. If you like, probably if you want to sit down on the ground and look at the ants, you know, that's pretty cool too. I just feel like it's a good distraction if you don't want to stay still, you know. I feel like that's a good form of self-care, because you kind of remind yourself that you're like in a world, you know, and like there's an outside and it's really pretty out there, and it's just like a refresher of like, you know. So tip number 9, take a nap. I love naps. I feel like, I don't know, when I'm tired, and if especially if you have the time, take a nap. Trust me. If you don't have the time, like don't take my word for it. If you just want some downtime and you just want to like, you know, I think you should. It's a good way to just chill out and sleep, you know, recharge. When you listen to your body and it's telling you I need to recharge and sleep, I think it's a good thing to be like, okay, let's go to sleep, you know. And naps don't have to be an hour, you know. That's only if you have nothing to do and you really want to sleep for 3-4 hours. Perfectly fine, I don't care. But like if you have something to do, like, I love power naps. Power naps work really well, like 20-minute naps, you know, because you don't want to go into a whole cycle. There's this like whole thing about how many like, or how much time it takes to be in one cycle and like finish one, da da da. So yeah, but 20 minutes is probably like the best amount of time to like sleep, you know. Put your little timer and then wake up and all that. So yeah, napping, yes. And number 10, I I mean, of course I like all of these tips because I do them and I feel like they help me. Number 10 is buy yourself presents. Go out, get yourself presents. If you can't drive, perfectly fine, ask your sister, your parents, or your friends, and go to the store. And I feel like one of my favorite things is to just like walk around and be like, oh, I might need this, but I also like want to like buy it for myself, you know what I mean? Don't wait for someone to buy you a present. Go out and get it yourself. If you have money, please don't be spending just a lo loco or like buying super expensive stuff either, you know. Be smart with your money. But I think that we can all afford to buy ourselves presents and just like remind ourselves that like you deserve some gifts, you know, and some prizes. I think of it like that, honestly, like little prizes for yourself. So yeah, those are my 10 tips on self-care. And if y'all have questions, let me know. If I didn't explain anything right, or you like need some help, or like how do I do this, you know, like let me know and I'll help you out. It's super easy, you know. I love to help especially with these. Oh, I wrote it down. Especially with these things, because like they're important to me, and I feel like everyone should have a way to help themselves out and to feel better in a moment of like I don't feel so good, you know? So, yeah. Thanks for watching.